Hey guys, so I know it's been a rough day today. There was a lot that happened, and I know a lot of people lost a lot of money. This video, I'm going to summarize all of the events that happened today. There's a lot of information, so I'm going to try to consolidate it as much as I can, but stay tuned. It's going to be a lot of good info here. So, as you know, the big news surrounding Binance and FTX, and if they were going to acquire them. Well, there's a tweet today from Binance that says, as a result of corporate due diligence, as well as the latest news reports regarding mishandled customer funds and alleged U.S. agency investigations, we have decided that we will not pursue the potential acquisition of FTX.com. And then CZ tweeted, sad day, I tried. So again, I'm going to go over exactly what's going on and what's actually happening for the aftermath of that, as well as what's going on with customers' funds who are locked on FTX as well. So going here to the next one. So there's a lot of things that came to light. One of the things was SBF, the CEO of FTX, he'd filed for bankruptcy and personally owes lenders $650 million. So as you know, Alameda was lending a lot of the users, basically all of users' funds for different investments and everything, and basically gambling with users' funds. And then subsequently we found out that that gambling was actually a lot of money. And we can see actually here, this guy, DB, it's at tier 10K. He has a lot of good news access here. And he said, FTX faces liquidity shortfall of up to $8 billion, seeking emergency funding to meet withdrawal requests. Now, $8 billion is insane. People are wondering, hey, maybe 2-3 billion, but $8 billion just makes you wonder exactly what they were doing at FTX. Now, there's also some problems with people's withdrawals, right? Withdrawals aren't going through right now. They haven't been going through over the past day. So that's why people have probably written them off as a loss. And one of the interesting things here was a tweet by Adam Cochran. There were some withdrawals in excess of $300 million that were going through while everyone else's was being halted. Now it says, feels like this could only have been either Genesis or Alameda based on all the connected wallets. Alameda would have known before others. Genesis would have had grounds if there were bad loans. So basically, a lot of withdrawals were going through just prior to everything getting locked up, and tells you they knew something and stuff was about to hit the fan. Now, the aftermath so far, Alameda has actually deleted all their tweets on their Twitter. So if you go to @Alameda Research, they deleted everything except for one tweet saying, oh, we're going to return the Voyager loan, get our collateral back whenever it works for Voyager. So again, trying to make themselves look good. If you go to their website says private site, doesn't let you see it. And then also, there's a guy here, Autism Capital. He actually has a lot of good news about FTX. He says, FTX employees are currently deleting their LinkedIns. Many have changed their work history and their bios. This is likely a mixture of both obfuscation, but also some not desiring to be harassed by people upset they lost their money and making threats. So this is definitely something that's understandable. Again, if you worked at FTX and this happened, you would get a lot of death threats. But again, they're also trying to circumvent the law, because if they knew they were doing wrong, they don't want the law looking for them. Because also, one of the tweets was that the FBI has been looking for them. So if we scroll up here on DB, there is some tweets where he was saying, the Justice Department probes FTX as SEC investigation expands, from Wall Street Journal. So there's a lot of investigating going on. So they know, all the workers at FTX know that there's going to be a hammer coming down on them very soon. If you go to the FTX website, FTX is currently unable to process withdrawals. We strongly advise against depositing. So again, I hope users are able to get their funds back. There are rumors that maybe 10 to 20 cents on the dollar, but again, I seriously doubt anyone's getting their funds back from FTX unless they get some bailout or some plan over the next few years. Now, there's been some rumors going around about Solana, and there was a huge dump today, and basically a lot of shorting opportunity. You can see Solana went all the way down. Now, on Binance, it's funny here, there's a big distinguish between Binance futures and Sol perps on Bybit. You can see the low it went to in Binance perps was $9.43, whereas that same spot at Bybit was $7.53. So if you are shorting or longing any of these, be careful, especially on Binance or Bybit. There is a lot of volatility on Bybit, so definitely be careful there. But again, there's a lot of opportunity to make a lot of money. As we've seen from the lows to the highs recently, it was 37% on Binance, and then on Bybit, it was 52%. From lows to the highs. So definitely more opportunity for money, but be careful if you're trading on Bybit. Just keep that in mind. But there's some rumors for Solana going around about this unstaking happening. So basically, there's a lot of stakers in Solana, and you can see here deactivating stake, and then basically saying, hey, this is going to hit the market very soon. Now, if you go to the website, it's saying it's in 6.5 hours. Apparently, this is fake news, because the Solana Foundation actually put out a tweet. And they said here, they said, in order to restake to validators operating an alternative location, which took effect at Epoch 370, which you look here, Epoch 370. While 28.5 million SOL was in the process of being unstaked during this epoch, the plan to unstake has now been postponed, and all 28.5 million SOL have now been restaked. So, again, this looks to be true. I don't know 100%. Right now, we have just under 6.5 hours, so I'm going to put this link here just in case. Expect this to cause some more FUD and some more downside for Solana, just for people looking at this and maybe haven't read the Solana Foundation tweet. But I'm assuming that's why. You can see the tweet is about 30 minutes after, but you can see that's why Sol started bouncing a lot. I'm assuming that was the reason there, and hence where we are right now. But again, as it gets closer, expecting possibly that Solana could have another mini dump from there. So good opportunity to make money, but again, just be careful from that. Now, again, talking about transparency, Binance actually talked about they do have asset proof, basically proof of assets on their website here, binance.com/en/assets-proof. And it basically shows all their assets they have. They're quoting this as transparency. CZ was posting this on his Twitter, stating, hey, we have nothing to hide. Basically saying, you know, they have all this money, billions of dollars in USDT, hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. So they do have all the funds backed up. And I do think this is amazing to show transparency and build that trust, because exactly what's going on, you know, this year with Luna, 3AC, everything going on, you need to have trust and transparency in crypto more so than ever. So it's good that they're doing that. And also, OKEx, KuCoin, Poloniex, and Wobi have done proof of reserves as well, letting users verify whether their Bitcoin funds are actually there. So, again, a good thing here by Bitcoin Magazine, tweeted out about 12 hours ago. So, definitely good to see that all these exchanges are focusing on transparency. Now, last but not least, there's a tweet by Brian Armstrong. This was just an hour ago. He said, FTX.com was on an offshore exchange not regulated by the SEC. The problem is that the SEC failed to create regulatory clarity here in the US, so many American investors and 95% of trading activity went offshore. Punishing US companies for this makes no sense. So this is a response to Elizabeth Warren tweeting, the collapse of one of the largest crypto platforms shows how much of the industry appears to be smoke and mirrors. We need more aggressive enforcements. I'm going to keep pushing SEC Gov to enforce the law to protect consumers and financial stability. So again, whatever you think of this, basically what Brian Armstrong is saying, the CEO of Coinbase, is like, hey, don't try to punish us because we're, you know, following the rules here from what some offshore company was doing. So again, not confusing the two there. But yeah, I've always recommended for everyone, remove your coins from exchanges now, because we don't know who this is going to affect in the next couple of weeks. We don't know who's going to halt exchanges. People are proposing problems with KuCoin earlier on today. I don't know if that's true, but again, just to be safe, I think the safest exchanges right now are Binance and Coinbase. Maybe Kraken, but again, that's a maybe on that one. So, but either way, I'll remove your coins from exchanges, put them into cold storage, maybe even DeFi wallets. But again, just, you know, not your keys, not your coins, as they say. So please be safe out there, and please don't do anything stupid. I know losing a lot of money is not fun, but please just take this in stride. You know, get away from crypto for a couple days. Hang out with family, loved ones, do something you've been meaning to do, you know, start working out more, read Audible books, you know, just something to improve yourself as this whole calamity unravels over the next few weeks. So praying for everyone, and, you know, we'll definitely make it back. Just stay strong. This happens in crypto, but, you know, comes back stronger later on. So if you enjoyed this video, please, guys, give it a like. Please comment if you have any questions, and please subscribe if you haven't. Really appreciate it on subscribers. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.